Hello. I'm Sarah. In this lecture, we'll discuss diagnostic tests that can be performed at the primary care level for dry eye disease, DED. The goals of this lesson are to understand the identification and application of simple, reliable, and cost-effective diagnostic tests, which are crucial for the early diagnosis of DED in primary care. It also emphasizes understanding available methods to ensure proper referral and management of patients. The basic evaluation of DED includes tear breakup time, TBUT, Schirmer test, fluorescein and lissamine green staining, tear osmolarity measurement and questionnaires, such as the Ocular Surface Disease Index, OSDI. These tests provide valuable information for assessing severity and monitoring disease progression. Tear breakup time, BUT, measures the time from eyelid opening to the appearance of the first dry spot on the corneal surface. It is measured using fluorescein dye and a slit lamp, or through non-invasive methods, NABUT. A time of less than 10 seconds indicates tear film instability and is often associated with dry eye syndrome or tear layer abnormalities. This slide shows how, over time, dry areas appear on the cornea using fluorescein dye and blue slit lamp light. The Schirmer test is a simple, non-invasive method used to evaluate tear production. A small strip of filter paper is placed on the lower eyelid, and wetting length is measured after 5 minutes. Results below 5 mm indicate reduced tear production and are linked to DED. There are two main versions of the Schirmer test. Schirmer 1, without anesthesia, measures both basal and reflex tear secretion used for initial evaluation. Schirmer 2, with anesthesia, measures only basal secretion, since reflex tearing is suppressed. Dry eye questionnaires are useful for assessing the severity of symptoms and their impact on quality of life. Examples include Ocular Surface Disease Index, OSDI, 12 questions evaluating symptoms, functional impact, and environmental factors, score 0 to 100, Dry Eye Questionnaire, DEQ5, 5 questions about dryness, irritation, pain, blurred vision, and difficulty seeing, and McMoney's questionnaire focuses on risk factors such as environmental conditions, allergies, and general symptoms. These are essential for the subjective evaluation, diagnosis, and treatment monitoring of DED. Tear osmolarity measurement is one of the most useful parameters for assessing DED. It refers to the concentration of dissolved particles, mainly sodium, potassium, and chloride, in tears. It indicates the balance between tear production and evaporation. Higher osmolarity reflects tear hypertonicity, due to reduced production or excessive evaporation, making it a reliable biomarker for DED diagnosis and monitoring. This slide includes references for further reading.